very fine and fair Monday afternoon to all. Yours truly, Denise Osorio here for PTV News Now. And tops on today's set of stories, we dwell on a priority in the President's working agenda: peace and security, law and order. The month of March was when the nation began to feel the heat. Literally, temperatures surged and the mercury soared. At the same time, the men and women of the Philippine National Police also stepped up to put the heat on the agents of crime and elements of lawlessness on the street, in cyberspace and elsewhere. Earlier today, the PNP put out an official report on its anti-crime operations and activities for the month of March. The numbers on the CIDG's official reckoning show 1,629 arrests, yielded as a result of close to 1,100 anti-crime operations last month. Even better, 84% of those nabbed belong to the wanted list, with 7 among the country's most wanted felons as determined by the NBI and law enforcement. Also taken into custody, a total of 231. Meanwhile, rape was accused of rape, sexual abuse, incest, parricide, human trafficking, harassment, and violence against women. In addition, 27 nationals were taken into custody for, among others, cybercrimes and either expired, spurious, or outright fraudulent claims. Additionally, 27 foreign nationals were also caught for engaging in criminal activities such as cybercrimes and abuse of internet gaming licenses online. All told, the PNP gathered over 895 million pesos worth of evidence, 96 loose firearms, 4 explosive devices, a variety of magazines, and nearly 3,400 rounds of ammo. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. just wouldn't let the issue slide unless full release was granted. Yes, the 17 OFWs who were rounded up and detained last week in Qatar for illegal assembly in their protest actions against the Philippine government and in support of ex-President Rodrigo Duterte, detained at The Hague, are now free, thanks to the relentless efforts and intervention by the President in his talks with the Qatari envoy to the Philippines. Palace Press Officer PCO Undersecretary Claire Castro confirmed the good news this morning after the President met with Qatari Ambassador Ahmed Saad Nasser Abdullah Al-Homidi in Malacanang. All charges apparently have been dropped or dismissed against the 12 male and 5 female OFWs taken by Qatari authorities over a week ago. Prides of lions in Malawi's Majete Wildlife Reserve are under birth control tests by animal experts to keep the lion population in check and ensure enough antelope and other prey species continue to thrive. VOA's Lamek Masina reports.
The lions scramble for food, but evidently they are getting enough, as wildlife experts say the lion population here has grown to over 100. The experts say the population boom will likely lead to a decline in smaller species the lions prey on.
We haven't seen any significant impacts on prey populations yet. However, based on learnings in other reserves all across the continent, we know that those impacts will come. So in order to avoid those impacts from happening, we want to make sure that we reduce our lion population to a reasonable size.
The target is to reduce the lion population at least by half. The Majete Wildlife Reserve is home to various animal species. Authorities say animals at risk of depletion include rare species of antelopes, elands, and hartebeests.
Every now and then we see something, out of the ordinary, such as a sable. But in general, it definitely seems to be waterbuck buffalo and warthog being taken the most.
Craig says so far, 13 adult males and 15 adult female lions have received contraception.
We first requested in 2022 to have contraception of females. It was a deslorilin implant that went in between the shoulder blades. Then vasectomizing the male lions started in about May last year.
Some animal welfare campaigners fear the contraception methods may harm the animals' health. They say moving the lions would be a better option. Conservation experts say they haven't seen any side effects from the contraception and say that in Malawi there aren't enough fenced-in reserves to safely put the lions.
So it would be irresponsible to move lions to reserves that don't have fences. Now, the only reserves in Malawi that have actually got fences right around the reserve are the AP Parks run reserves. And the other one that we've got in Malawi is Lwande National Park. But Lwande's got its own number of lions, and their numbers have also increased.
In the meantime, Authorities say with such safety concerns, contraception remains a better option to manage the booming lion population in Malawi. Lamek Masina, VOA News, Chikwawa District, Malawi.
So we've come to the end of the show. Join us anew later on for our evening breaking stories at the hour. And make it a habit to always stay connected by catching the news right here. Denise Osorio, and thank you for watching PTV News Now.